You know, first of all, the government in Jamaica is just assessing the level of damage that has taken place, and we have seen where our southern parishes have been mostly impacted, and we have a number of parishes where persons have been lost roofs, block roads, their wooden structures have been totally demolished. There are flooded regions. And so there's a lot of damage, real damage there on the ground, especially in areas that are close to the coastline. So the agencies are now doing a full assessment, but we know based on images that we have seen and calls to persons on the ground that there's significant damage in the southern part of Jamaica. And so they're identifying a set of items that will be needed to help in the recovery process. And so this list will be circulated shortly. And what we are doing here in the southern United States, in particular Florida, we have assembled some drop-off points for persons to start bringing some of the items we know that will be needed, the tarpaulins, the generators, blankets, first aid kits, the hygiene kits, and some amount of canned items. We've started to assemble that, and we will be mobilizing some support back for Jamaica in short order. But we wait for the official word from Jamaica. The airport, Sangster International Airport, will be open today at 6 p.m. And so we're encouraged by that, and they should be releasing some more information later today as to the extent of the damage that has taken place island-wide. But we know that the southern region has been deeply impacted.
Thank you. And how
In addition
many?
to that, in addition to that, there are three ways that we have been reaching out to the community to support. One, in terms of volunteers, physical volunteers. We're now at the Global Empowerment
Government
Mission,
missions.
and we have a number of persons, not just from Jamaica, but from Caribbean islands, because we have at least 3 islands that have been significantly impacted. And so we have volunteers from the region who are coming out to help to pack hygiene boxes, relief boxes, to go out in containers to support the different islands. And we're also asking persons to make monetary contributions. And there is already an account for ODPEM in Jamaica. This is our emergency agency. They have already been starting to accept monetary donations. And of course, persons who have physical items that we will need are encouraged to go to the drop-off point. So those are 3 ways that persons can get involved: by volunteering, by monetary contribution, or by our contribution of items that we need back home.
And can you take me through some of those items that might be needed for back home?
Okay, so Jamaica right now is carefully going through doing a needs assessment to ensure that they can give us a very clear list of what is needed. But typically, and I'm also speaking as the Dean of the Caribbean Consulate Corps Group, so the list I'm about to give not just speaks to Jamaica, but the other islands. So things like tarpaulin, because persons have lost roofs, materials to rebuild the roofs, hygiene kits, like the ones that we have here at GEM. They are last for 3 days, for 2 persons for 3 days. We have first aid kits that we're seeking as well. What are some of the other items? We have
Well,
canned food items.
canned food items. It has to be perishables that can go over. Also, we have flashlights. We have
sheets, cots, blankets, tarpaulins, first aid kits, hygiene kits. These are some of the items that have been identified right across the islands. And though Jamaica will confirm
what's needed.
in short order what is officially needed, across the islands that have been impacted, these are some of the common items that will be needed.
So there's an organization in South Florida called Carb Strong, which has a perspective that when hurricanes hit, there are certain things that are always asked for. So that list that the Consul General just read is what they were focusing on even before Beryl hit anybody. And then, of course, Grenada got hit hard. St. Vincent got hit hard. Carriacou, Petit Martinique, they all got hit. Martinique got hit hard. So these became things that were needed right off the bat. So that's already begun. Now we're going to hear from Jamaica the specific needs because we just got hit last night. You talk about roofs. My roof in Jamaica, where my mom was, that's damaged. We got to replace that. So automatically we're needing what he just listed right off already.
The word on the ground, especially those on the coastline, have said it's bad, really, really bad, especially on the coastline. And so we want to ensure now that as soon as we get the green light, we can start to deliver quick aid to persons in need. And so we want to put the community on alert. That's what we're doing, put them on alert. Those who want to give, those who want to participate. 3 ways that you can make that contribution. And we're, of course, encouraging the global community to support us at this time.
And how do people, A, reach out who are in the area to help volunteer, and then B, in terms of monetary, how do they reach out as well?
All right. So specifically for Jamaica, we do have a bank account number that I can share with you for circulation. And we will continue to, as things evolve, we'll continue to expand the list of drop-off points for persons to send the specific items that will be required. Right now, we have been able to mobilize in South Florida maybe about 8 drop-off points already. And you can also contribute to organizations such as Food for the Poor. Will be working very closely with us to get relief items to Jamaica. GEM, the Global Empowerment Mission, Caribbean Strong. These are the 3 organizations that are part of the relief program, and they also you can make contributions to. So we're trying to give persons a wide range, but officially our relief ODPEM, which is our emergency relief agency. Of course, they're taking the lead, and they have already issued a bank account number for persons who would like to make a monetary contribution at this time.
And in terms of directly in Atlanta, because and this is NBC Atlanta, we will be discussing with Jamaican and other Caribbean organizations about drop-off places to see how we can directly engage persons in Atlanta. So we will definitely have the account number, but we'll also have drop-off locations arranged. We'll get with Caribbean Georgia Vote, we'll get with Atlanta Jamaican Association, so on, and get them creating drop-off points for the people in Atlanta so they can be a part of this relief effort.
Okay, thank you. And I know that you have a hard out time. One last question is if there is anything else that you'd like to add or feel is essential for people to know about.
Just to know that, even though I wear the Jamaican flag, we're also supporting the other regions that have been impacted, Grenada and St. Vincent in particular. And so we are gathering funds as well for them. And the consuls general for those regions, we meet every day and we work together. We discuss our strategies. We have done press conferences together, and we'll continue to do so because we're moving together as a region, and we have been impacted as a region, and we will work together, continue to work together as a region, and we certainly thank the media for joining with us in this appeal for persons to get involved and to support us as we look to seek to help the very vulnerable at this time and help Jamaica and the other Caribbean regions recover in the fastest time possible.